What's up, YouTube? It's me, as Free. I am here with the first place winner of locals. Would you like to introduce yourself?
My name's Cody. We played Brave Phantom Knights. Went undefeated at locals. So it's pretty typical how I played it. So you'll kind of see from this. All right, good.
Yep.
So 3 Enchantress. Obvious reasons. She starts the whole combo. The Griffin Rider, because it's Omnigate. One of the reasons the deck is busted. 3 Red of Armesier. The reason that's how you make the token. It also activates Faithful Avenge from the deck. Just play 1. It's really clunky. It's not a card you see more than one of, honestly. If it gets ogred, it stops the combo, but I mean, if it happens, it happens. And then a lot of decks are cutting it, but I'm still playing the Draco back because if you go second, this being able to just return something like a DPE if they've already used its effect, or pretty much like a Baroness that's already used up, it's busted. There's the Brave Engine. Do the monsters real quick. So PK lineups still typical. 3 Torn Scales, best starter at all of them. I play 2 Ancient Cloak. I mean, if I'm in a grind game, it gives me back a monster. 3 Boots, summons itself, grabs the Fog Blades, and then the one-ofs, Gloves, mine's Spanish, Stained Greaves, and then that's it for like PK. Got DBE package, which is pretty much why the deck's so broken. My 2 random extenders, 1 Junk Forward, 1 Kagemucha Knight. I kind of like just being able to throw this down with Torn Scales, but
Why do you prefer Junk Forward over like other extenders?
honestly, just being able to do this going first and then still be able to make the Right of Armezia token, I'll be real with you, it's just for personal preference. I like to be able to have the level 3 out there in case they stop my summon, and then use like this and Enchantress in case I drew the Right of Armezia and the Enchantress.
Sure.
It helps a little bit with the bricking.
Sure.
And then the Kagemucha, we don't play Torn Scales anymore. Or not Torn Scales. We don't play Tour Guide anymore, so there's no reason to have it at more than 1. These are the E-Telly targets. Obviously Psychic Wielder, and then Ghost Ogre, because the fact that it shuts down a Brave Engine itself, it's just good to be able to pull that out. And if I draw E-Telly and don't really need to do much with it, it's just really nice to have. And then Scythe. Scythe's, unfortunately, we're in a format where Scythe is just, it's so powerful. I can't believe the Vanless didn't touch it.
Yeah.
Now, aside from Ogre, this is the hand trap I main deck. Main deck 3 Droll instead of Ash. This card destroys the mirror match. It's decent against Sword Soul, and it's really good against Prank Kids. This deck has just been doing wonders, placing this in the main, and I honestly got no complaints about it. I did it last format when I was playing this deck when it was just a Scythe Lock deck, and then I also did it when I was playing, I forget the deck I played last time, but...
Vox?
Yeah, I can't remember what it was. These are my spells. 2 Fusion Destiny. I don't really need to tell people why. I play 2 Forbidden Droplets because I love this card. I understand why it's $100, but it does not always end a board or come up in the perfect scenario, especially when I have cards that I need to special someone who can't afford to send them to the grave. I do love when you play against Sky Striker, you can, and when they negate your Fateful Adventure, you just send this with that, and then they can't do like any of the effects. You can just kind of beat over them, maybe like Access Code or something. 2 E-Telly. I wish they weren't rares, but it's whatever.
I have an Ultra if you need one.
I will probably take that from you. 1 Foolish Burial, because this can start, if you don't draw right and you don't draw Water Enchantress, you can just pitch her with that. I honestly, I love this card. And then Reinforcement on Repeat, it grabs your secondary engine. And then Traps. 1 Rusty, or Shade. Rusty. Shade. The Shade's just good. I mean, he comes up a lot. It helps it continue the extension. I play Link Spider Max deck for a reason because of the Brave token stuff, and he can be sent with that. I've always found this more useful over Sword, so I play that. And then the 3 Fog Blade because I mean, it's Phantom Knights. You kind of have to. You can stall with this. I'll just show the extra deck first.
Sure.
1 Cherubini. Literally just starts everything for you.
The fact that Cherubini stands for cost is fucking busted.
Yes, it is. I love it so much. Like when they go to negate it and then you're still sending, and it's fun to explain.
I remember
Rusty.
Yeah.
I think is one of the most broken Link monsters in the game. There's a reason he was banned at one point. Nightmare. Obviously, the send back is really good for the problem cards like DPE and stuff, but being able to just do this and then go to access code, I've got no complaints. Link Spider for the tokens. I mean, like I said, Rusty or Shade. I keep calling him the same thing. Dagda because I mean Dagda grabs the site. Why not? And it's really easy to summon. Access code. Oh, it's out of order, but access code. I mean, access code's access code. It's how I kind of end games. And then the Verte Anaconda. This is my actually sleeper hit for the ban list. I thought they were going to ban Verte to shut all the engines off, but I mean, list did what it need to. I played 2 Break Sword. I actually was playing 2 Levy, but my buddy Aaron was kind of hyping me up on why 2 Break Sword's better, and it did wonders for me. So shout out to Aaron for helping me with that. It's been pretty useful. Downer, for the obvious reason, Zeus. Zeus is very impactful with this deck. These are my go-to when I'm grinding, and I know they can't do anything else because, I mean, it's a board wipe's a board wipe. Future for this exact reason. I love this guy. Being able to slam in a Dragoon and then just have my monster stay when I don't feel like we have much other outs to Dragoon is great, because I know he's not like super relevant in the meta, but there's a lot of those control decks that you don't prepare for, the ones that are going to catch you off guard, and I'd rather just have this answer in there, and this is my play style. Obviously the one Leviair, this guy, I mean, he makes combos a lot easier. And then the man.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Probably make it 2 more lists, and then he'll probably be dead.
Probably.
I love him.
Stronger than Dragoon, definitely. Well, thank you, Cody. Good job on your locals win. That was awesome. And thank you guys so much for watching. This is Omega 3 signing off. Make sure to have a nice day, and goodbye.